everyone, this is Lisa Espinosa, spiritual career coach and modern day priestess. I am so happy to be here with you today for the Priestess Novena Day 8. Thank you for being here. I know we've been doing them at 7 in the evening and had to change the time today. So welcome all of you who've been walking with me through this journey, either in other novenas or in this novena. Welcome back. And if you are new to my work, it's such an honor to connect with you. Hello, Oralia. So what the focus of all of my work, if this is your first time connecting with me, is to help others to really align with their soul's guidance, with the love of their soul, with the wisdom of their soul, so that you can share your soul's medicine with the world through your career. And this practice of the Priestess Novena comes from my second book that I'm currently working on, Birthing the Priestess Within. And it is a practice of learning how to be in stillness, to receive your soul's wisdom, to connect with that inner temple within and be led from that place. So before anything else, I want to define, when I use the word priestess, what I mean is anyone who's called to be a channel of unconditional love for themselves and for the world. So it isn't a religious calling. It doesn't mean you have to dress a certain way or even call yourself a priestess if that's not what your heart leads you to do. But it's an intention, a way of being present in the world. That's what the priestess path is all about. Hello, Donna. So in that chapter in the book, I welcome you to sit in silence for 3 minutes or 6 minutes, and kind of work your way up to 9 minutes if you don't feel like you can begin with 9 minutes. But as we're gathered together, one of the joys, one of the great benefits of doing this in community is that our abilities are expanded, right? That together we can receive more and we can release more. So I'm so excited, those of you who are here live and those of you who are watching the replay, we are together, because that's the great thing about energy. It transcends time and space, and our soul does too. Our soul is not bound by time. So even though we here in the earth plane or think of it as past, present, future, 24 hours in a day and so on, our soul, it can just jump across timelines. So we welcome that medicine here. And I apologize for my throat. I just finished a virtual career Reiki, which was so beautiful. And there was so much clearing that happened. And I was feeling a lot of stuff I feel like the collective group was, including myself, clearing a lot from our throat so that we can speak our truth with more love and clarity, not only as we finish 2020, but in 2021. So I want to go ahead and open up the space and bring this energy of love and clarity and light. The theme of this novena is being the light of the world, right? And that you are the light of the world. You have been. It's not that you're not now, but it is about dissolving the veils, shedding the skin, removing the cloaks, right? We talked about that yesterday, that can cover up your light. And maybe not all of it, because I know if you're drawn to this work, if you're here, I know that you already are this shining star in the world. And yet we're always called for more, to more radiance for ourselves and for others. So let's take some nice cleansing breaths. And as you breathe, use your breath to connect with your heart, to connect with your womb space, to connect with your pelvis, to connect with your knees, ankles, and feet, to connect with this moment. And visualizing those beautiful roots of light that are going down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet, deep, deep into the earth. releasing anything that does not serve you. And letting your soul be in charge of that. Isn't that such a relief that we don't need to control it? We can't even control it really, but we don't need to always know intellectually. We can trust the loving wisdom of our soul to release whatever is unnecessary. And as we release that, we know that the earth recycles and composts whatever is released. And as that happens, we also receive the blessings from the earth. We connect with the roots of the trees, connect to your beautiful lineage, all those enlightened ancestors. And then connecting our roots with each other, everyone that's here live, everyone who will watch the replay, whenever you will watch the replay. We lightly, right, in an empowered way. So there's no rescuing, there's no codependency, there's nothing like that. It's just creating this container, this vessel, this sacred container, so that everyone here can receive more and release more. That's the beauty of doing this in community. And then breathing all of that energy in through the layers of the earth, in, moving up the bottoms of your feet, your legs, your back, to the crown of your head, feeling so present. And bringing the palms of our hands over our heart center as you breathe into your beautiful heart, the entryway to your soul. Connecting with the wisdom of your soul. Connecting with the truth of your soul. And in this space, taking a moment to ask your soul this question. Just asking the question of, why am I here today? Why am I here in this novena? What are you guiding me to release today? What are you guiding me to receive today? And what are you guiding me to release? And what are you guiding me to receive? Knowing that your soul always answers you, whether you're aware of the answer yet or not. So we bring the palms of our hands together and we bow to each other and we open the sacred space with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. So I just want to name that, you haven't been doing the novena during this time, so there's like all sorts of stuff happening out there. So I'm just going to trust that it's all unfolding perfectly. I don't really know what it is, but it's loud and I hope it doesn't disrupt you, but we're going to trust that it's all in alignment. So today, as we're here on day 8, and day 8 is so wonderful because 8, think of the number 8, it's like the infinity symbol, right? There's something so special about 8, and 8 signifies also abundance, and there's so much about 8. So it feels very powerful to me to gather here together and to really be in those 9 minutes in stillness together, understanding that those 9 minutes are not even 9 minutes, right? They're 9 seconds, they're 9,000 years, it's timeless. We measure it with our earthly brain. But as we sit on that infinity symbol for those 9 minutes, we're going to remove today any limitations that we might have on how much can be healed during that time. So we're going to lift off, and this is, when I was leading the virtual Reiki a few minutes ago, I was sharing with them that I don't plan the inner journeys. They just kind of unfold. Not kind of, they just unfold. And I was really touched by, Quan Yin and Mother Mary showed up, and I feel them here very present again. Mother Mary, again, she was a high priestess, so is Quan Yin, right? And this is beyond any sort of religious doctrine. So let's welcome, before anything else, I just want to welcome Mother Mary into the spaces. I feel her love for all of you, for all of us. Her heart so open, her heart so radiant. And beautiful Quan Yin, she of 1,000 waters. And she brings this healing waters. And she's healing grief. She's healing sorrow. She's healing any times that you might have felt alone, or you might have felt abandoned or lost. So Mother Mary and Quan Yin are this dynamic duo, really. So powerful and so gentle, all of it at the same time. So as they show up, what I was going to say with the virtual career Reiki, one of the things that really came through was removing limitations that we put on ourselves. I mean, often we think limitations are brought upon externally, and of course there's a truth to that for sure. But this invitation today, when we're here on day 8, the day of abundance, is to clear the limitations that we have in our brain that we've either inherited or developed because of some really intense things that happen in our life in this lifetime or other lifetimes. And Mother Mary and Quan Yin, they're here not only to bear witness, but to share with us their pristine resonance. So the thing about these ascended masters and our soul, because your soul is an ascended master, is that just by being in their presence, we're lifted, we're healed, we become more of who we really are. It's just like in human form, right? They always talk about, notice who your friends are, notice who you hang around with. That's so impactful on who you are. It's the same thing with our spiritual guides, right? It's when we're with them, when we choose to say yes to their invitation. And of course, they're never controlling us or trying to do something like their agenda. It's all about us following our heart, creating our legacy of love. So when we're with them, and when you are with your soul, you are allowing that beautiful, pristine resonance of your soul, and today of Mother Mary and Quan Yin, to raise your vibration, to raise up-level your thoughts, to align with your truth, to dwell in truth. And as this happens, it's like what's unnecessary, the limitations, all of that's lower vibration starts to dissolve. And the beauty about this 9-day journey is that that's what we're doing when we're sitting on that infinity symbol for 9 minutes for 9 days. We're practicing being in that resonance. So that when we step out of it, when I say bye, okay, see you tomorrow, or maybe we're done with the novena, see you next novena. It's not like, oh, it's over. It's you've practiced it. And now you've anchored it in more deeply. And you can lean into it in the rest of your life. It's like they say when you do yoga, right? It's not it's great when you're doing the yoga, but it's about what happens off the mat, right? Same thing with meditation and all these things. Yes, the practice is important, but it's important because it's for the rest of your life. So I just feel Mother Mary and Quan Yin, they're really here with their beautiful presence and your soul. So I see Mother Mary, Your soul, Quan Yin. And if you've never connected much with Mother Mary, or you're like, who's Quan Yin? That's okay. Just know that they're these loving beings of unconditional love. That's all they're here for, is love, is for your own ascension. There's no control. There's no agenda. They're just here, as these beautiful mentors. And then, of course, your soul who's in charge of this journey. Your soul who led you to say yes, and your soul that's so grateful that you did say yes. Because the call goes out to everyone. It's just some people take longer to say yes than others, right? And we've been there before, so there's no judgment. But you said yes, and you're here. So thank you so much. That's what your soul is saying. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for your commitment, for your courage, even and especially when it's uncomfortable. So let me tune in. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to step in. Yesterday there was that whole room of mirrors and reflections and taking off the veils and all of that. And today, let's already visualize that beautiful gateway, right? That beautiful gateway in front of you. That is this entrance to your beautiful temple. And as those doors open or those gates open, you see this beautiful crystalline temple. And I just keep seeing it as clear quartz, but not exactly clear quartz. It's like a higher vibration of clear quartz. It's almost liquid. It's like liquid light, but it has a form. And you see this beautiful crystalline temple that is your I am temple, right? Your priestess temple, your soul's temple. And even before you enter it, you can feel the resonance. Feel how pristine, how beautiful, how loving, how wise. And there's no pushing, right? There's no efforting. It's just how it is. And so as you enter, I see these steps. You go up the steps. You enter your beautiful crystalline temple. And today you enter, and right away you're in the center, and there's that infinity symbol engraved on the ground. And notice what it looks like today for you. Is there a light? Is there a color? Maybe there's crystals that are, kind of engraved in there. I always see movement. There's it's not static. There's this movement through the infinity symbol, right? This movement of light and color. And you're at the center. You're looking at it. It's so interesting. So you're standing, you're looking down at the infinity symbol. And I noticed right away that at that center point there was an eye, but I was kind of like, an eye, but there it is. So there's an eye engraved, right? Or however the eye shows up for you. So before you sit, just look at this infinity symbol and look at that eye. And that eye is radiating this beautiful light right into your third eye. So just look at it and see that connection between that third eye that's at the center of infinity and that eye at the center of infinity, and it's radiating this light that's connecting to your third eye. And receive this blessing to your third eye. This blessing that is going to help you see yourself as you really are. See how beautiful, how enlightened you already are. To see the truth of who you are and nothing else. So receive that light. Your soul is in charge of how you receive it, of how much you receive. Trust your soul. You don't have to control it. Breathe it in. And Mother Mary and Quan Yin have sat down, they're sitting with their legs crossed, also just sitting in your temple with so much love, with so much respect for you, with so much honor. understand that the human journey can be challenging. So now just sitting, so now that the light is, we're going to go and sit. We're going to sit on that infinity point. And you're sitting there getting comfortable. And as you sit there, so this is what I see. You're sitting on the infinity point, and this is what I mean, right? So you have the cover, so the infinity symbol, you're sitting right at the center. And right in front of you is your soul. So see your beautiful soul sitting in front of you. Of course, we know that your soul is within you, around you, but for now it's showing up right in front of you. She's sitting right in front of you, or he's sitting right in front of you. Our soul is beyond gender. And just look at your soul for a few moments. How does your soul look? What is she showing you today about herself? What is being revealed about your soul to you? And Mother Mary and beautiful Quan Yin are sitting there as well. Mother Mary to your left, beautiful Quan Yin to your right. And they're just going to be radiating their pristine resonance. And as we sit here, before we begin, the question that's emerging is, this question to ask your soul, beautiful soul, what block or resistance or trauma or wound are you guiding me to release? Specifically about receiving abundance. So maybe I can make that a shorter question. So what block to my abundance? So abundance can be financial, it could be health, it could be friendships, it could be ideas, it could be energy, it could be time, whatever it is, wherever. In fact, your soul is saying, wherever you feel constricted, wherever you feel limited, wherever you feel like, oh, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough friends, I don't have enough ideas, or enough energy, wherever, or vitality, wherever you feel that, that's where your soul is guiding you to shine the light of abundance. And the question is, what block, block, resistance, fear, wound is preventing this abundance to come to me? And receive that answer, and you might receive it as a clear statement, or it might just feel like energy. Maybe your soul's like, you don't even need to know all the specifics. But we're showing you that those blocks are here, and as we sit together, all of us, right? All of us who are watching live, all of us who are watching the replay, all of our souls, Mother Mary, beautiful Quan Yin, and any of your own beautiful spiritual teachers and guides and angels. As we sit together, we're going to dissolve these blocks to your abundance. And if your soul wants you to know more details about it, you will know, either now or later. So I can just share that right away when I asked, I just felt this fear come up for me. And it's very interesting. So if I can remain curious, I'm like, what is, because I know there's a lot of parts of me that are open to abundance, and I do receive abundance. There's so much abundance in my life. And yet when I think about getting more, there's this tightness that starts to happen in my solar plexus. So what is that about? So just being curious. And then before we step into this 9 minutes, I noticed, so your soul is in front of you, and she or he is holding a beautiful gift. It's this most beautiful box with this beautiful wrapping paper and bow, and it's radiating light. And your soul is saying, I have this gift for you. And for whatever reason, we have been not receiving it. I don't know how else to say it. It's like she's like, I have this gift. And we've been like, no, 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 no. Or too busy or distracted. She's like, I have this gift for you. So as we're sitting in these 9 minutes, we're going to release whatever needs to be released. And we're going to receive that gift. And no worries if you're like, what's in there? And it doesn't become revealed yet. That's okay. Maybe it will. Maybe you'll know exactly what it is. But you don't need to know what it is to receive it. So that's what we're going to do today. So excited that this is what's coming up. So get your candle and your beautiful priestess invocation. And I'm going to very carefully grab my candle because it's at the bottom. I don't know if this happens to you, but then the wax gets all liquidy and I don't think I'll be able to turn off the candle. It's just going to stay on from now till the end. So there's the candle. And if you're watching this and you don't have your candle or you've missed the first few, this is day 8. The other days, just trust that you're here exactly when you're meant to be, and you can always go back and watch the other days. So we're going to do our prayer invocation together. So we begin. As this candle burns, my soul within me burns. As this wax melts, resistance in me melts. 9 days too clear, lifetimes of fear. As I give, I receive. As I heal, I am healed. Doors open, I walk through. And go ahead and see those doors. I just see so many beautiful doors opening for you, and you're walking through them. I am ready for the new. Abundance flows with ease and grace, for I have finally found my place. And of course, we know that your place is in your heart, in your own I am temple. So I'm going to carefully bring this down. And I'm going to put this down as well. And we're going to do the 9 minutes. I've got my timer here. And just trust that those 9 minutes will unfold perfectly for you. No judgment. I will see you on the other side. Let's begin. And start to take some nice cleansing breaths. Maybe take some nice stretches. I know I'm going to stretch my legs. And if you have your tea, go ahead and drink some of your tea. So you know the tea, the water, the tea just kind of absorbs all the beautiful energy, right? And then we get to drink it and integrate. I still really feel it tastes better after the 9 minutes. I have my I Am Forever Beautiful. I know you see it backwards, but cup. I got it. I've been drinking these smoothies from Your Super. I don't know if you've heard of them. I'm loving them because I'm so sensitive to everything. So everything has to be super clean and clear. And they sent me this cup, which I was like, that's perfect because we are all forever beautiful. So I know you all are, even if I can't see you fully. All right, so if there's anything that came up for you as you were in those 9 minutes and you want to share it, please feel in the comments, please feel free to do that. I know for me, yeah, it was really interesting just that what I was hearing as far as what was in that gift, that my soul was like, here it is. And I could feel kind of more of what we did yesterday, these old identities, old limitations that were on me still kind of dissolving so I could allow myself to receive this gift. So tomorrow, I forgot. Beautiful, Jennifer, the gift of beauty. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you, Jan. What I was going to say is I meant to look, and I apologize. I'm not quite sure. I know it'll be in the evening. Tomorrow's day 9 novena. As soon as I know, I will put it in my newsletter and send it out. I just meant to check, and in between virtual career Reiki and this, time was faster than I thought. So I will let you know so we can end our day 9 tomorrow. So let's just pull 3 cards for you. And I know some of you were also in the virtual career Reiki. Awesome. And I'm going to use the same card. So let's see what comes today. And and just to remind you, Solder World today at 7. I hope you are there. I'm excited to go there in person, and I mean, you won't be there in person, but I'll be there and just stream the love from there and from that beautiful space, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we'll do life purpose deck and see what's the message. So perfect. Spiritual teacher, you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Look at this. I love this card. I love how there's all these, I'm trying to get it out of the light, all these symbols from different traditions. So in case you didn't know it, you are a spiritual teacher. And if you did know it, this is like you're going to the next level. So receive that. I feel like that's one of your gift, in that gift that your soul was holding, that's one of the gifts. I was like, you're a spiritual teacher. And maybe you're like, no, but your soul's like, yes, you are. So there's that. And let's do the surrender. Oh my gosh, and it's the eye. I'm so excited. Okay, surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashings, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Look at that eye. That's what I saw in the center of infinity today. And I almost didn't say it out loud because I was like, that's odd. But it was like, it was going straight to our third eye. So there we go. And last one, the postcard from your soul, from the soulful woman. And if you're a male watching this, this is for you too, right? We have male, divine feminine, and divine masculine within us. What's the most important message here? Oh, come on. There's 2. Okay. Savoring the positive. I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. Oh, I love this. I'm going to read that again. Savoring the positive. I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts of my life. Look at this. Here we go. And I love that hawk on her shoulder. And then the other one, here's, ooh, so perfect. Asking opens a pathway. When I ask questions of my inner being, I discover that beautiful and helpful answers always come to me. How perfect is that? Asking opens a pathway. That's what we say, right? The questions are so important. And savor pleasure. This is perfect. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's such a delight, and such always the novena is so beautiful, and thank you. I will see you tomorrow for day 9, and maybe I'll see some of you tonight for Sato World. Bye, everyone. Thank you. And how do you register for Sato World? Go to my Facebook page or Sato World website. It's like you have to set up an account, or you could just call the number and sign up, and they'll send you the link. It's not a Zoom link. It's some other type of link. So, all right. Bye, everyone. See you soon.